All right. Oh, so hungover.
Here we go.
What happened?
What happened last night? I don't even remember the end of it.
Last night was a terrible movie.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the DNVR Nuggets podcast.
Let's go.
Let's go. There it is. Presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Choose your offer. Find out why. Whatever the moment. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Also today, we're in the Toyota Lounge.
Okay.
Driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Rewatched the game this morning.
Yeah.
As well as the Thunder Pacers game, if you guys want to get into it.
Well, that one must have took up most of your morning.
It took like 5 hours to rewatch. It was so long.
Did the results change when
It
you
actually
rewatched
it actually was faster because when you fast forward free throws, the game really gets short. So we're going to talk about our hangover takes. We're going to get into a little around the association. We of course have to get into the top story in the NBA. The NBA's had a great first week, man. There's been so many good games.
Awesome.
And yet,
And
the top
also-
story is somehow a horrible scandal with one of our idols.
I know.
I can't believe it. One of our beloved Denver Nuggets, Chauncey Billups, in some hot water. We're going to get through all of it, but it'll be a good show. We'll have fun. Why? Casual Friday.
Okay.
Over here, Brennan Vogt.
Casual Friday, which is why I wore a hat. Is that different than most days? Not really, but I feel casual, and it is a Friday.
Okay.
I will tell you, as a fellow longer-haired guy now, like we all start the day looking great,
Looking
like this,
great.
that, and then like that game. By the end of it, we're all just looking like we've been through a windstorm.
The hat's your friend now. The
Yeah,
hat's
at
your
the end
friend.
of the day, we were all just like, D-Line Co.
Just want to say hell yeah to Brett Bailey, who just became a member of the Supporters Club.
Hell yeah.
And
Shout out, Brett.
I want to die. That's it.
Oh, I
that's
thought
it?
something
Okay,
was
cool.
coming
It did
out.
sound like there was another sentence or like part coming on after that, but no,
No,
that was,
that was
the
it.
ending. Hard ending there. Harrison Wind.
Man, last night was great. Like, great pregame show. Chat was on fire. Great watch along. And then not a great finish to the game.
Us four and Aaron Gordon brought it.
I
know
really
what?
feel like we did.
I was more on the
Dev too.
I was
Kale?
more on the Cam John side of things. I'll say.
Cam John kind of night.
I'll stay balanced. I'll call myself like a Jonas Valanciunas.
Okay,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Not,
That's so
not a
true.
lot to get mad at. but
Yeah, it was.
We did our part. We did what we needed to do last night.
I showed up. I mean, literally, I just physically showed up.
Yeah.
You could have been better.
You win some, you lose some. I'm still thankful Nuggets basketball is back, and there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. So let's go to the hangover. Everybody get ready. Grab your
Let's
ibuprofen.
go to it.
Let's go to the
Somebody give
hangover.
me a Gatorade. Dion, give me a Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade, please, and turn those lights down. So one of the hangover takes I have, number one, actually, I guess I'll start here as a small detail. Peyton Watson bringing the ball up court. This was a big story all preseason. He did it one time last night.
How'd it go?
It didn't. It went horribly. He got ripped by Buddy Hield, who is like, I mean,
Defensive stalwart.
defensive
Buddy Hield.
stalwart, and it was a really, really bad play. Sometimes guys come into the game not ready to go, but what was interesting to me about that play was Jamal on the next possession, Paywat goes to get the ball, and he's like, no. And he's like, I'll bring it up. And it's an important detail because I don't know if it was David Adelman. I don't know if it was Peyton Watson being a little rattled or if it was Jamal Murray saying, we're not doing this tonight. But it was a thing I noticed where Jamal was just like, that was it, man. You got that one try this game. Try again next game.
I would theorize if they were playing, let's say, the Charlotte Hornets, maybe Jamal lets him do it again.
Yeah.
In the season opener on the road against that team, once was enough.
Yeah.
But it does. This is a point we will track all year long. If Murray does stagger, they are still going to give either Bruce or Peyton chances to bring the ball up the floor so that Murray doesn't have to do it. Because as Eric kind of helped unearth last night, it's not just that he's playing more minutes, it's that they're relying on him in those bench minutes as well. It all becomes exhausting. So much the same way Aaron Gordon in the starting lineup can occasionally provide some relief, can Peyton Watson do it? They want the answer to be yes. It was not a good audition last night.
And I think Wind, as a result, Peyton kind of had a game like last year. I mean, he played 16 minutes.
Yeah, it was a very last year game from P1.
Yeah, he played 16 minutes, which is a lot for a guy that was not making a big impact. But it was like you either didn't notice him, he was out of the way, or he was doing something that you're like,
Well, he had the other turnover too when
Yep.
he was driving baseline and just kind of got into too big of a crowd and couldn't really pass it out of there.
He should have had a third one too, if you remember, but the ball got tipped and like luckily bounced to
Yeah.
Denver, but it was really bad too.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's interesting because everybody had pretty decent games off the bench. It felt like, except for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird position that he's put into. I really still don't get it. It looked good in preseason. It looked bad last night, but it also was just. I mean, you're talking about small sample size.
Yeah,
it was one possession, one bad possession. But it just I don't know. We'll see obviously how things progress. Maybe a bad team to try to debut against for a variety of reasons for the Denver Nuggets. Like a lot of things could be unearthed and exposed. But I mean, that's definitely something we'll be paying attention to is who's handling that GD ball on the bench. And like Vogt says, like, are we literally our entire season just hinging on Jamal Murray's ability to play make for both the bench and the starting unit? Right. I don't love it.
And did he wear down? Did he roll an ankle or something like that? I mean, he obviously was less effective in the second half, and those are the types of things that can help you not wear down in the first half. And last night, at least, it didn't happen. Another one I have, we made a lot of notes about the Spencer Jones minutes, right? Last night. I went back and watched, well, obviously I watched all of it, but I was locked into those minutes to see Spencer Jones. Here's what happened. He was a +5. In that first go, I actually think they would have gone on a run if it weren't for these things. It's Jokic and 4 defenders. Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, Spencer Jones, Peyton Watson. I'm so intrigued by what it looks like when you just give Jokic 4 defenders and then see what he can do with it. He settled for a couple of threes, which I just thought he kind of settled for. But then on the other end, Draymond hit a 3. All right, Draymond's going to hit some every now and then. Bruce Brown had the steal that he tipped, and it looked like it was going to be a fast break dunk, falls into Steph Curry's hands, and it goes to Al Horford, and he hits a 3. And then one was a Jonathan Kuminga 3. They still won those minutes despite the fact that they went 3 for 3 on those 3 threes specifically, where you're like, dang, none of those plays felt like they were going to happen, and they just kind of bounced the right way.
How'd they score though?
Threes.
Aaron Gordon.
Oh, AG.
No, because it wasn't with Aaron Gordon for the first portion of it. He came in at the very end, and he might have had 1 3 at that point.
In the +5 portion, that was with AG on the floor, I believe. But it was an intriguing look. I mean, it's notable that he went to Spencer Jones right off the rip in game 1 and went with a no point guard lineup right off the rip in game 1. It worked out for them. I'm curious.
They kicked it out.
It was a somewhat bizarre lineup, right? Like you're right that it's intriguing. I'd be curious to see how it looked across a larger sample size.
Are you intrigued at all at that idea though? Like sometimes you're stealing minutes and you just want a group to have an identity, and in that one it's like Yoke. You have a bunch of guys that are not going to really create a lot for you, but they're going to make your life very easy on defense. Just try to be a force on offense.
In a game where you're scoring at will and you can't get a stop, I get it. I do. It just seems. I also think we've seen like defenses. If you don't have a real point guard on the floor, if defenses want to, they kind of know how to make life really hard for Jokic. So I'm intrigued by it, but I'm skeptical as well.
I love them playing Spencer Jones. I mean, I'm a believer in him. You guys know that, but I love that in game 1 of the season against a top level opponent in like a big game that you really want to win. Adelman went to him. Like I just like that thinking. Spencer Jones, pound for pound, maybe your best defender right now on the team, just for 1 possession.
Right.
So I just love the imagination there and him going to him.
Kuminga's also an interesting matchup, and I wonder if part of it was one thing David Adelman said when we were at practice on Thursday or Friday, I don't remember which one it was we were talking about advantages you get from watching them, and he was like, well, one advantage is you get to see the rotation. And part of me wonders if he like saw that and was like, okay, maybe. Spencer Jones, they're going to play through Kuminga in the stagger lineup, and who can guard Kuminga? Spencer Jones. So it might have even been just that.
Yeah, I just love having Spencer Jones as this chess piece they can deploy. Maybe this game, maybe not against Phoenix, maybe against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, another play, the one where he turned it over, I blame Yoke. I blame Yoke on that one though.
It was a weird play.
This is what I mean about Yoke in that minute, because to me it's like your mind should be wrapped around. I have Peyton, Bruce, Christian, and Spencer Jones. All right, nobody's really gonna let me do some stuff. And he walks up the court and rifles a pass to Spencer Jones in the corner. Like, here, you create from the corner. And Spencer Jones like, and turned it over. But it was like, why did you throw that pass, Yoke? It wasn't even open.
Also, Spencer Jones just should have shot it.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put it on the floor against Gary Payton.
Even then, though, I mean, probably not in.
Yeah, but
It is going to be interesting though, just because they do have a bunch of guys that are worthy of minutes in an NBA game in the abstract.
We did talk about during the preseason, are they too deep?
They might be too deep,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Like Julian Strother didn't even get near coming in, and he's a guy, I think. But yeah, it is weird. You deploy a guy for 3 minutes at a time. Like, is that good? Is that helpful? Like,
What's
we'll
interesting,
see.
to me, Eric, and this is my hangover take that I think is connected, is he did it in what was actually a particularly conservative approach in an opener with regards to rotations. So my guy, the 10th cat on Twitter, sent this to me. He was tracking it. I haven't fact checked it. He says the Nuggets played 9 unique lineups for a median of 2.6 minutes in the opener. Steve Kerr went to 16. You know, a lot of coaches will often go sometimes 10, 11, even 12 guys in an opener, especially in this modern NBA, right, where depth is paramount. Adelman has told us he wants to work his way to that eventually. Right. But interestingly, in this season opener on the road against that team, he chose to keep it pretty rigid, pretty conservative. And interestingly enough, within that, he included Spencer Jones. So maybe it reveals that, you know, to David's mind, Spencer is not some big leap. Like, he's right there. He's a playable guy.
I kind of like a 9.5 man rotation. If you just look at the minute distribution last night, the only tweaks I think long term you want to make is Spencer Jones to me is the flex guy. Some nights might be a Spencer night, some nights might be a Julian night, and you kind of flex those 6 to 8 minutes out based on matchup. And I think you give Val 2-3 more minutes, Yoke 2 or 3 less, you know, is kind of ideally, and maybe you shrink some of those. I think Peyton Watson would have played more if he wasn't so bad, honestly. I mean, 16 minutes, he didn't really even deserve the 16 that he got. So to me, I kind of like this 9.5 man rotation. That's not one of the things that's stuck on me. What about you guys? Hangover takes.
I woke up this morning and I was just kind of thinking about it, ruminating on it a little bit, and it kind of struck me that, you know, we're looking at David Adelman as sort of like the new strategic head of this team, that we're going to see more innovative ways to go about using this Denver Nuggets lineup. And when it came down to it at the end, it was just exactly the same as it always has been. It's just the Murray Jokic 2-man game, and they didn't find a way to engage Aaron Gordon. I was kind of hoping that maybe, you know, we had a couple plays like from out of bounds where you're like, oh, maybe we'll have some cool little wrinkle. We'll have something that they do that's a little bit different. But at the end, it's just like right back to what we've always had, which, to be fair, has been incredibly successful. But I don't know. I hope that we're not just kind of locked into that same old thinking. We actually do get a little bit more in the big moments.
Well, one question I would have, and I'll ask Win this, who feels more integrated into the offense, not performed better, but more integrated into the offense? Cameron Johnson and Christian Brown, or Kuminga and Podziemski?
Podziemski's like the key to their offense almost.
And yet he's their fourth guy. I mean, it's Draymond, Butler, and Curry are kind of like the formation.
I haven't looked at the tracking data, but I got to think like Podziemski dribbled more than anybody last night. Like, he is everywhere, man.
Kuminga big too. I mean, they play through him on possessions.
Yeah. Obviously not the key to their offense, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's Steph. Personally, I thought Steph was the key, but Podziemski,
Podziemski was everywhere last night. Like, I'm not lying. But so, do you think they should have like gotten a different shot down the stretch, or like gone to something else other than the 2-man game?
It was just that last stretch.
They got a pretty good look.
They did. No, they got a great look. I don't mean just that last shot. It was just like down the stretch when things were falling apart. It's just like they went back to. Sorry. I guess that was a bad take. They don't like that at all.
No, Eric, it was your favorite soccer reaction. That was someone not scoring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I heard the excitement. I assumed no one scored. But no, I don't know. I just felt like down that most pivotal time down the stretch, it turned into a bunch of Murray and Jokic playing off each other. That turned into a bunch of like hapless Jokic threes. And it just seemed like, especially in a night where Aaron Gordon was just so lava hot, it felt like there could have been a little bit more.
In overtime, too. It felt like AG didn't really touch it much in overtime.
Tough. So, yeah. So I didn't love that. I didn't love it.
I want to get your takes on this, but we have to take a break. I do like this question because I actually think that there's something to it. It's just game one, but do the Nuggets need to go away from the 2-man game a little bit more? Not all the way, but it wasn't that dynamic last night. We'll talk about that on the other side.
Stay tuned. There might be a goal. There probably won't be, but there might be.
Shout out to the Gold Crown Foundation. If you grew up playing basketball in Colorado, chances are you played for Gold Crown in one of their competitive leagues. Right now, they've got divisions for 4th through 8th graders, feeder teams, gold, silver, bronze, club teams, elite, and open as well. You can play in high school gyms or at the Gold Crown Fieldhouse. So if you're a parent, you got a kid who wants to get involved in basketball, Gold Crown's a great league to play in. And now is a great time to find a team in your area. Tryout pages on their website, or you can check with your local school. GoldCrownFoundation.com. You can also hit that QR code right there on the screen. GoldCrownFoundation.com. Learn more. Sign up by scanning the QR code on the screen, or visit GoldCrownFoundation.com. Divisions for 4th through 8th grade teams. If your kid wants to play basketball, it's a great option.
Can you sign up? Can I sign up to play against 4th graders?
I don't believe so. No. Maybe in the celebrity game.
Yeah, just take that.
Last night's season started in San Francisco, but we all know every season really starts at Dick's
Oh, hell yeah.
Sporting Goods. Hey, Colorado, stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods for the hottest apparel and footwear. They've got it all from top brands like Nike's, Adidas Originals, FP Movement, VRST, Calia, and does this say DNVR there? It does. Look at that. Our merch, Eric's hard work on display at Dick's Sporting Goods, where it belongs, right? With all the other top sports gear. You can go pick some up for yourself. Plus, score all the latest equipment for baseball, football, soccer, basketball, golf, and all your tailgating essentials. Here's the cool part. If you found a lower price, Dick's will match it with their best price guarantee. Get your gear fast with free curbside pickup at your nearest store or easy shipping from Dicks.com, because every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Alrighty, back here, segment 2. Everybody throw us a like. Nuggets fans, get in here. If you want to join Supporters Club, who was it that joined earlier? Do you remember? Right off the top?
Bailey,
that's right.
Brett Bailey.
Brett Bailey. If you want to join, you can do that. You get access to all of our emojis. So this is one thing I was wondering last night. Just, they are Steph-centric, the Golden State Warriors. And yet, Kuminga was loud, not just because he received cuts and passes, but because there were moments when they said, no, Kuminga has the matchup. Let's play through him, and let's run our same offense, split cuts, everything else. He hit Draymond on a nice dive. Pajemski is very aggressive in pick and rolls and looking for his stuff, and you're like, it's Steph-centric, but everybody is very aggressive. Cam Johnson, not very aggressive. Christian Brown, the ball didn't really find him last night. Do you think that the Nuggets, is this just game 1 stuff?
I'm going to say game 1 stuff for now. I mean, it's obviously something to track. Like last year, at times they looked more egalitarian, but then by the end, it didn't seem like that was a real option in the playoffs. I chalk some of this up to just game 1 from Cameron Johnson, who kind of looked, let's just say tentative. Cam John, yeah, excuse me. Tentative, right? Like maybe there were some live read and react moments for him to really, like, no, you go make a play, and he shied away from it. Maybe Jokic and Murray were just kind of less used to finding him in certain moments. Obviously, there was a lot of Aaron Gordon in this. The Christian Brown part of it is one worth tracking. In the half court, what does it look like for them to get Christian involved? Transition, we know that's where he does so much damage. Mm-hmm. In the playoffs, when it becomes more of a half court game, we know the smartest defenses knew what to do with him.
Yeah.
So look, that was also just a poor performance from Christian, and he will play better. But that was one to me of how and can they get Christian more involved so that you can leverage other mismatches or where their worst offenders are hiding and so on.
Man, the thing that I'm like, just keep coming back to is that they should have won this game. It looks like there are a lot of things you're looking at. You're like, they're not doing it right. But they were up 7 with a minute and a half left.
2:30, but yeah. And
then Steph just went nuclear. And it like just made it look like the Golden State Warriors are doing everything right. The Denver Nuggets are doing everything wrong. It's like Kuminga and Pajemski, they're fine. But now in the light of Steph, it's like, they've got it figured out, and we're idiots. We can't do anything.
I know. The story really should have been, wow, the Nuggets won. They beat a really good Warriors team and didn't even play that great.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
and Jokic got another game winner in the House of Horrors, and whatever. And But instead, we're left to just nothing but self-loathing. And
It's true. If you
internal-
get that one, because they did have the one not too long
we
ago,
do.
it does become a storyline of he always comes
Yes.
in its game winner.
Yeah, we see the shot
Clutch
from
player of the year.
Yeah, we see the shot from last year over and over.
Yeah.
Well, they House of Horror, the Joker owns San Francisco. Now it's like Jokic is for Jokic.
That's how bad he
what they
was.
are.
It really was.
That's how
yeah.
bad he was.
Man, I
Jokic is a fat slob.
he's a fat idiot.
Well,
Adelman's a fool.
it wasn't his best night, and I will say the storyline now, at least on Twitter, is boy did they go after him late in games. Now some of this is Horford and Draymond together were a plus 11 last night in like 10 minutes or something like that. It was the end 10 minutes. And it is kind of one thing that's different about the Warriors this year. They have a legitimate big guy to guard Jokic, and I think before you could try to hide Jokic on some of the other
Right.
ones, and then they run pick and roll. Now it's like he has to guard one of them, and both of them can run a great pick and roll with Curry.
Well,
So
it's
he's
also
going to
you're
be in it.
swapping Horford for Looney's the guy they've had in the past, and Horford just like a more dynamic offensive player too.
Yeah.
Or a guy who can pick and pop too, so
Yeah.
it makes that that equation more
can shoot.
difficult.
Correct. So Jokic was in a pickle basically in all of the clutch, and
Spamming the pickle roll.
Steph made 18 in a row, but some of that was they knew how to get him open every time.
Yeah, and I mean they went to the drop with Jokic probably because he was so tired, and you just can't defend Curry in that action. Like Christian, I actually went back and watched a lot of those because we talked about Christian a lot
Unguardable.
defensively. Christian could have done better for sure, but honestly, it was more of just the defense they were playing and like Jokic just playing so far off the ball. Christian doesn't really have a chance, like chasing Curry coming around the screen like that. And those screens that they set were pretty good. So Jokic's got to be better in those situations. Like he's got to be more in shape. He's got to be more up in the pick and roll. And they've just got to contain that action better.
And they were picking on him. I do also want to say, Steph Curry running a pick and roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, did they bring the center into the action?
Right.
Like that's part of it.
They've
Like,
never done that till last night.
They've never done that till last night. Because sometimes people would do that with even Rudy, Oh, they were picking on Rudy. Like they were
It's
running the
literally
most
every-
common action in the modern
Literally
NBA.
every center.
with the greatest
With the
scorer
greatest,
from
right.
pick and roll. Yeah.
But having said that, raise my hands and say last night it was ugly.
Yeah.
And it was the conjunction of Christian Brown, who's not yet a screen navigator, and Jokic, who's infamously lead-footed in space. So whether it was Horford or Green, it was those two guys in a torture chamber, and that's what made it feel like a tough matchup and not just a tough loss.
I still walk away from the game equally, not more so, but equally encouraged and not, I don't want to say concerned, but like, I'm like, that's something I'm going to keep my eye on because there was a lot of good stuff, man. I mean, Big Val is very exciting. Jamal Murray for a half looked really, really exciting. Aaron Gordon's shooting, man. Some of this was they treated Aaron Gordon like a non-shooter, even though he shot 44% last night. And I kind of wonder if that's going to go away.
Right.
I think very quickly people are going to be like, actually, he's not the same guy. He is a 40% shooter now.
Make them so hard to guard.
Well, the Warriors have done this in the past. Remember when Draymond Green just let Jaylen Brown shoot wide
Yeah.
open threes? Like, they do this sort of thing. And it's not like they started to guard him more. They kind of kept the same game plan the whole game.
No, they started to guard him a little bit more, but Denver does this-
little bit,
Well,
but-
no, because you know what the story is? They switched. They said, no, let's guard Gordon. Let's not guard Jokic. And Jokic was like, all right.
He's
Three,
let me
brick,
let
brick.
me reward that decision.
Yeah, brick.
God damn it! The Nuggets were so
move
good
on.
last night. They were so good.
I'm
until they
making
won.
an executive decision.
I know we're too hungover.
What do we want to see in this Phoenix Suns matchup coming up?
A dub.
That's more like it.
What is it? What I mean, just like obviously a win, and we want to see him play well. But like, if you could isolate one thing,
I will. Well, I'm sure you guys will get to the others. I'll start with Cameron Johnson against his
Yeah.
old team. I'd like to
Oh, I
see
didn't
Cam Johnson
think of that
be
angle.
comfortable, the balance of comfortable but assertive, which again, I've tried to say, I think from the preseason on, that's a tightrope walk, man. I think as high as one could be on the Cam trade and the moves that followed it, it's what Mike's role was harder than people realize. And Cam's in that role now, and he's going to have to figure out, like, I don't want to mess up the season opener. Okay, actually, Jokic wanted you to score there. That's stuff that takes time. But also, I think he just played poorly, right? Like Cam, I think, can play better, might play better against the Suns, a team that I think is also going to just generally be less well-coached, less disciplined. Not that the Nuggets struggled to score, but can Cam Johnson get himself involved? And I don't mean score 40 points. I mean look like in a healthy way, in a way that looks replicable, look like part of the half-court offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. It's got to start by just hitting wide open shots.
Would help.
You just knock him down, make everybody start to think about, oh man, like that. What you're talking about? It's like, oh man, now we can't leave AG uncovered. Oh no, now we can't leave Cam Johnson uncovered. Oh no, now where there's just no good options.
There was a hilarious sequence where AG, when he was on that string where he hit like 3 in a row, and then the ball finds Cam Johnson wide open, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that one's out.
Yeah.
Son of a biscuit.
Because that was where Denver was up like 13 and everything's rolling, and you're like, oh, here comes the haymaker.
Rolling the whole goddamn time. That third quarter. Man, the Warriors in the third quarter, it should be illegal. They ban third quarters.
Yeah.
I think Cam is a great answer. It should be a dominant bounce back Jokic game too, just because they start Iguodaro and Ryan Dunn, right? In
Get
the front
inside.
court.
Get inside.
So I mean, those guys are barbecue chicken for Yoke. Like he should have a super efficient, easy game.
And Mark Williams is the kind of center that.
Oh yeah,
Jokic
Mark
is-
Williams off the bench, Nick Richards. Like these are guys Jokic dominates.
Not if you ask Dan Wojcicki.
Should we ask them?
We're down so bad.
Dan Wojcicki. What about you? What do you want to see?
It's a great point.
I mean, I just kind of honestly, I just want to see more of the same, but just like a little bit more success on things that should work. You know, I mean, the game the Nuggets played last night should, by all rights, blow the Phoenix Suns out of the water.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
They, like the Phoenix Suns made a very furious comeback to beat who many think is one of the worst teams in the league in the Sacramento Kings. And they were like all hustle and heart and defense is what everyone on that side.
You know
of the
who's in
world
the
was talking
rotation for the Suns? Steady Gillespie.
about. I know, dude. Apparently he was really good.
He was.
Apparently he was really good. But
Dylan Brooks calls him the junior villain over there. Did you know that?
Junior
The
villain.
junior villain.
Yeah, he
That's the
Colin
corniest shit I've
Gillespie,
ever heard.
sweaty Gillespie.
Bro, he's pulling Dylan Brooks is pulling Colin Gillespie under the
yeah,
shoulder.
he's his like Christian Brown.
branding is everything.
Don't
But-
do it, Colin.
But you're right. Resist. But I mean, I think the answer is clear. It's like Cam Johnson's got to step up. Has to.
I think that is a big one. I love the angle you brought up that it's his old team. I mean, he's more known for being a Sun than he is a Net. So that would be your home debut, and now you're against your old team. That'd be a good little motivator. I'm going to go Jamal Murray. 25 points, 10 assists. I thought he had a very good game. He tailed off at the end. And I would love going up against Dylan Brooks, one of his favorite guys to go up against.
And Devin Booker.
Favorite teams.
One of his favorite teams. I would love for that to be a big-time performance from him. Like it was this one, but finish the job, and if he would have finished the game the way he started it, this is probably a 33-point night.
Yeah.
33 and 12, which for him is a monster game. I mean, for anybody, it's a monster game, but for him, it would have been incredible. So I'd love to see that. If I add one more, though, I will say Peyton Watson. I mean, everybody's afforded one bad game. He just had such a good preseason to come out immediately off of that. And be
You
like,
get one bad game out of 82. One. And you burned it in the first
well,
game.
it's more like, does preseason matter? Not really. But you're like, oh, there's momentum. And then one game, and
Turns
you're
out-
like, dang it.
Turns out preseason does not matter in any way.
Remember Julian Strawther shooting like 90%
Yeah.
in preseason?
So good.
Because Malone last year said it was an open battle and Christian Brown sucked and Julian was awesome. And I was like, it's Christian Brown.
I do have a prediction for tomorrow, though. Nuggets by 20.
You think it's a blowout?
I think they win easily tomorw.
I'd like part of that. I think would be playing much
Please.
better
I
defensively.
dare you.
And it was.
Oh, that's actually maybe the best answer.
Yeah, like they had a rough game on defense, and at times it got so scrambled that it was hard to decipher even what the plan was. But I know you guys at ALLCITY put a good visualization out on Twitter, kind of showing that they were trying more than ever to pick up higher, and it didn't really work. And as we talked about, it's a tough matchup to do it. And by the end, Jokic kind of had to concede and drop because he was tired and it wasn't working. Does Plan A work better? Are they cleaner behind it, and are they able to stick to it against a team that, let's face it, doesn't pose the same challenges as Golden State?
I love that answer. It might be number one to me. That was a really good point. I think the Warriors are good. I think this is
They
one
are,
of those
for sure.
games where you just get away for like 10 games from now. We'll be like, well, that was the toughest game they played. Because on the road in Golden State, they already had a game, and they're just a good team, man. And Denver's defense didn't look great. The Suns are not great, man. They're okay. And so show up defensively, and I think we'll be like, all right, this team can be something. Let's take a break. On the other side, Mr. Big Shot, a.k.a. Smooth, finds himself
Do we have to?
under
Mr. Big
investigation.
Blind. Sorry, my bad.
Terrible. We'll talk about it on the other side.
Shout out to Monarch Money. Finances, they're a tough thing to keep track of. I definitely know that. I was never somebody who was good with finances and just keeping everything organized. That's why I checked out Monarch Money, monarchmoney.com. Use the code DNVR. They help you stay informed, up to date on your finances. It's not just a regular finance app. It's a tool that real professionals and experts actually love. It was named the best budgeting app of 2025 by the Wall Street Journal, named in CNBC's top fintech companies in the world. And it's especially built for people that have busy lives. So if you're somebody who's put off organizing your finances, if you're somebody who is not just really up to date with that stuff, check out Monarch Money. It puts everything right in front of you. Very easy to see and understand. You can plan for the future. You can see how more you could be saving right now. Check out monarchmoney.com. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code DNVR at monarchmoney.com. Use the code DNVR for half off your first year. 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code DNVR.
Get the family together, take them to the mountains, take them somewhere fun. It's getting cold, actually. Just take them to Ball Arena to go see the dual denizens of Ball Arena, your Avalanche and your Nuggets. I have a feeling it'll be more fun when they play the Suns. But when you go, everyone pack in that Toyota. Toyota has a bunch of different vehicles for you if you're looking to bring the family or if you're looking to get some real work done. Of course, trucks have always been a part of their DNA. If you're looking to reduce your carbon footprint, they have more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. And if you're just looking for that hybrid experience for the smooth city rides that you can also take up to the mountains, you know they have choices for you as well. No matter what kind of Coloradan you are, do yourself a favor and find a Toyota that's right for you by visiting your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. There's AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe in Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets and the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places.
Let's go places. All right. Everybody hit that like button for us. Some bad news, you guys.
Oh, no.
Let me give you the details that we have right now on this Chauncey Billups case, in case you are unfamiliar with it. Current and former NBA players, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones have been arrested. It was an illegal gambling and sports rigging operation that spanned across 11 states. In total, 30 individuals were arrested, including 13 mafia members from the La Cosa Nostra Italian Mafia. Charges included illegal gambling, wired fraud, and extortion.
Nice.
There's two separate indictments going on. The first involves 6 defendants accused of participating in a sports corruption scheme that exploited insider information involving NBA players and teams. We think this one is Chauncey Billups because they said it was a player who entered the league when he entered, exited the league when he exited, but they didn't name him for some reason in that one.
And they did say became a coach in 2001.
Became a coach. Like, it's almost certainly him, but they, for some reason in that one, didn't name him.
Yeah.
But then there's this other charge about these poker. That allegedly the coach informed somebody that, hey, I'm not going to play my guys, so take the other team tonight. Like, gave betting advice, or somehow betting advice got out that came through. Then there's this other part of the case which involves private poker games where athletes, including Chauncey Billups is named in this one, was used to lure high rollers into the private game, but the game was rigged. And it was rigged in the most ridiculous way. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
X-ray glasses and contacts, a shuffling machine that like sorts the cards and lets you know who's going to win. All this crazy stuff.
It's stuff that doesn't even seem like it could be real.
And somehow it was this ruse that Chauncey was a part of, whereby he was basically ripping off people or working with the mob to steal large amounts of money from people. There's a whole bunch of other details into it, but that's the big part of it. I'll just start. D-line. Chauncey Billups is... It's hard for people that don't know Denver's backstory and all these things to understand. Chauncey's our hometown hero. I grew up in the same gym as him. He would always come and play. Nicest dude, man. Like, to me, I was like, oh, it's like Mr. Rogers, or a guy here. So to me, this news is like, damn, man, this sucks. What a scummy, what a bad thing to be accused of.
Okay,
now
so
two things.
Chauncey Billups is a Denver hero basketball is not a thing that is homegrown here. We have obviously now the Jokic era. We have Melo, who hates us. Chauncey Billups is like the guy that came from Colorado. We have Derek White, obviously.
It'd honestly be like if Derek White was accused of this, we'd be like, what?
Yeah, man. So like this is the second time we found ourselves embroiled in having to defend Chauncey Billups. Before it was like something that was even grosser.
But I didn't even know about that one until it came out. Like apparently that was a story, but I don't even, that was like not a story in my world.
I hate this. Like I hate this. Like it makes me feel like I have been, idolizing somebody that did not deserve it. And I think that is really the only way to look at this. Like he wasn't like just a hapless, like, oops, I got involved. Like he got involved with the mob, man. Like the La Cosa Nostra. Like this is like movie stuff. And frankly, it makes us look like assholes because we get sponsorship from gaming. Like we're sitting here talking, like trying to talk about the evils of what this man's involved in. And it makes us look bad also, even though this is not exactly the same thing. But you just look at a guy like this that has all of these opportunities, is looked at in a certain way. And people are just clamoring to simply play poker next to him. They'll do whatever they can. And to use your power in this way, it just, man, it's so disheartening. It really is, because this is, again, like this is a legend, a hero, somebody that, we all look up to, and now you can't look at him in the same way. And I hate it. It really bums me out.
And some people have felt that way for a while now, right? I mean, he's been in the news multiple times.
Oh, when he got the job in Portland, like we had a whole thing about like, hey, he was exonerated, don't come at Chauncey. That's not cool. And now it's like, all right, well, whatever. I mean, I guess
he's burned through the goodwill and the benefit of the doubt for sure. It's unfortunate. And it's also not even, I don't know if this is part of the investigation, but there's a poker podcast called the Only Friends podcast.
Saw that, man.
About 2 years ago had their own report on an LA and Vegas based rigged poker game also involving Chauncey Billups. So just sounds like
kind of is known behind the, like in the poker world, this was kind of a known thing.
And to the point you were laying out about all the stops they pulled out, they were saying, to pro players that were there, it was very apparent with this. They were getting destroyed.
They were getting destroyed on like the luckiest cards over and over again.
By plays no one should make, and they were hammering it, right? So it does seem, look, it's not looking good for Chauncey, man. He's heavily implicated here. It's not the first time he's been in the news for rough reasons. And it's disappointing, in Denver. From a basketball perspective, the question is just how far does this stuff go?
Yeah. And that kind of pivots us into the next part. And one thing I will say is I am such a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty. And so what I'll say is all we know right now are the accusations. They don't seem great. I'm not like holding my breath here, but I do think everybody kind of deserves the like, let's let this play out. But the second part of it is more interesting to me, which is that the NBA in the Adam Silver era has a lot of like stains on the, he has a lot of stains, on his record here. And one of them is that Terry Rozier was investigated by the NBA.
Yes.
For this exact thing.
Was it 2 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago, not that long ago. And they were like, we can't find anything. And the FBI is like, did you look? Because I think it's not that hard. And I think this is one of the things that sticks out to me is, okay, you're going to allow sports gambling. It's going to be a big part of the world. You're going to embrace it with your league partners and everything that you're doing with the league. And then all of a sudden, when these accusations hop up, some of them seem to go away. Like the NBA doesn't want to be bothered by it. And now the FBI is almost like rubbing their face in it and saying, hey, man, you guys are purposely turning a blind eye to your own league.
Yeah. Well, I think Brian Windhorst had that piece of it, a day or so ago where he was like, the NBA kind of swept this under the rug. Like they did. Because what happens is when there's all these weird prop bets coming in, like for Jonte Porter, like for Terry Rozier, the sports books catch it. And they alert the league. And so, like, the league knew about it. Like, they knew something was up. And they just tried to make it go away.
Yes.
And they kind of did. They cleared him. And now, he's back under arrest. But I've got to think there's a lot more to this story for sure.
Yeah.
And I've got to think a lot of other players are holding their breath right now, hoping that the friend of a friend that they might have let a little information out to doesn't come back to bite them.
Yeah, and it just quickly, like, for the NBA to, in the sports world in general, to embrace sports gambling as much as they have, again, like, we're not free from this. But there's a difference here. Like the NBA, if you are going to be the thing that all of this is centered around, you have to be so exceptionally, like you have to make sure you are sparkling. There's nothing that can be pointed to that can be untoward or can go in this direction. Otherwise, you have to just push it away. You have to really take a stand if you're going to let this type of element into the world, which frankly, I think, I mean, I have no problem with it. I think it's great. Like, I enjoy it. I don't need to bet on every game. I enjoy it. It makes it more fun. You know, you don't put life-changing money on the line if you can't. You know, you just have to do it in a responsible way. I feel this way about every single vice. I don't feel like you can point one out and you know, you can say that one is bad, the other is good, et cetera, et cetera. But if you are the NBA, the way that you used to monitor drug use, you have to treat this in the same way. That if you're going to invite it this close into your house, you have to be absolutely certain every step is taken.
But you go ahead.
Well, for me, the media part of it is like, obviously, as you acknowledged, D-Line, the obvious irony, the logo that's above my head here, is it makes having these conversations certainly a bit more difficult. And it's why some of the league's major media partners, namely ESPN, for a long time wanted nothing to do with gambling. As Mike Greenberg pointed out yesterday on ESPN, as ESPN realized they had the ESPN bet Chiron up as well. Now they do. One interesting thing, though, just about going forward is I find it perhaps not a coincidence that roughly 48 hours before this news dropped, Adam Silver was on Pat McAfee's show saying, you know, we have asked our partners to pull back a bit on the gambling thing. Perhaps this is a somewhat of a reckoning of just the recognition of how hard they're hitting it. At least makes it harder to then have investigations or talk about it without your integrity constantly being sort of poked holes in.
So now we have Jonte Porter, we have Malik Beasley, we have Terry Rozier. The Chauncey thing almost feels separate from this because it's but it's both, it seems like. But because it's so all-encompassing, it almost makes it feel like maybe he's a little more shady than we like thought. All these different things. Yeah, deep in the underworld. Whereas these other guys, it seems like, by the way, Windhorse was saying that it's believed it was LeBron James he was betting on. Damon Jones very close with LeBron James. Also, Damon Jones' best friend, Ty Lue, very interesting one as well. So who knows how many people are attached to this. But the thing is I wonder if it's all new and there's going to be some people that get burned off of a new thing and it was inevitable, but everyone learns from it because it's all hard. Or if this is like, yeah, man, you invite this into a world and these guys are they come into the league at 19, 20 years old. All they know is, hey, this sounds like pretty cool, and this will always just be a thing. They're always going to be. I mean, Michael Porter, everybody laughed last year at his comment because it was so weird that he just came out of nowhere. But it was actually pretty prudent when he said, yeah, man, a lot of guys think, like, what if I can get my buddy a bag?
Of course.
And the funny part is like, nobody's going to get away with this. These things get flagged immediately in the modern digital world.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Like, they'd probably need to put limits.
They have them already. They already have limits for like on Bet365 and things, so that way you can't bet $100,000 on Jonte Porter 1.5 points.
Right. Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's still guys will bet 5,000, 10,000 on it, and it'll still get flagged because who on earth needs to bet on Jonte Porter 1.5 points over or under? Actually, I don't know. Yeah. It feels like a mess, man. But more than anything, to me, I always bring this back to Adam Silver and say, the NBA keeps putting itself in these compromised positions because now we're trying to get investments from some of these foreign entities out of Qatar, out of Abu Dhabi, out of Saudi Arabia
that are branding the referees. There's no way this comes out later on. Somehow, somehow or another, the Emirates Corporation had something to do with
and it just seems like Adam Silver rushes into things that are like, yeah, this has a lot of dangers, and it's like, oh, we'll navigate this as we go. The dangers are kind of scary to me. So the league, it sucks the thing for me with Chauncey is twofold. One, I really like Chauncey, man. I don't even know who I would equate that to in today's Nuggets era, but it's just a guy it's like Aaron Gordon, I guess. It'd almost be like Aaron Gordon. We all love. And all of a sudden you're like, damn, we loved that guy and we thought he was great.
And two, the Mafia, it's 2025, man. Even La Cosa Nostra is not exactly in their heyday. So they're kind of really interesting just that we had a Mafia.
That's what you think.
Vibes,
pop up. Yeah. Actually, I certainly got scared to say that, by the way, into a microphone.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Listen, I'm from New Jersey. In my lifetime, that stuff went away. It's just interesting to have a mafia storyline in 2025.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Let's go to a happier conversation, which is talking trash about other teams.
That's my
Let's go
kind
to
of
around the
speed.
association there, Dion. Around the
man.
association. Can I start with one because I've been sitting on it for 45 minutes? We're gonna do overreactions from around the league because of course
Yeah.
we're pragmatic about our team. We're not gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we know what's up, dude.
But other teams?
No, they don't know anything. They're idiots, dude.
All right, here's my first overreaction to game one. Joel Embiid is done. Did you guys see him play?
Whoa.
I don't think
No,
he's
I
off to a
didn't
slow
actually.
start. I don't think
How
he's
do you
coming
look?
back from injury. I worry, and I'm not even trying to clown him because I don't think this has to do with like him being a bad player. He looks to me like he's trying to pretend he's not done. You know, like he looks like he was this healthy last year, and he set out, and then he was like, "I'm not getting better, so let me see if I can still do this," and he cannot.
It's like me.
What was confusing is he had that good preseason game, right?
Did he have a good one?
He had like
He
almost
did,
a triple double.
Yeah, he did. Like, yeah, everyone was saying he was back. So
Exactly. Everybody
So-
was
I'm
saying he was back.
Watch
not
this.
back.
Watch this game he
Back,
played.
not back, not back.
Watch
Yeah.
this game he played because it's not like he missed shots or he did this or that. I mean, he looked like he looked like me, honestly. Like if I play one night
Sounds
and then I'm
awful.
all sore and I have to go out and play, like the next night
Right,
you're just
it's
kind of
not you on
waddling.
a back to back. Yeah.
You look like me on a back-to-back.
Not on rest, on a back to back.
I mean, his knees are just, he'd be the first to tell you his knees are cooked. But this is why I think people unfairly criticize Philadelphia's training staff and medical staff.
Right.
Because it's
What do you
not,
do?
maybe some nights he's like, yeah, it feels okay tonight and I can go drop it, go drop 30. And then some nights he's like, I literally can't play. And it's not as simple as just run an MRI. I've said this 100 times.
why? The MRI doesn't actually fix it.
The MRI, the MRI is going to tell you.
Yep, still bad.
Yeah, it's going to tell you that his knee's terrible and he shouldn't play. You know
Right,
what I
of
mean?
course.
That's what it's going to tell you. But Embiid's trying to play through this. So I do give their staff a little bit of benefit of the doubt.
It's
of
not their fault. Yeah, of course
sometimes he can, sometimes he can't. And in the long run, it's obviously going to be an unceremonious exit for a former MVP from the NBA.
That the way you put it is exactly how I felt with just watching him play in the minute. He didn't even play that many minutes, but watching it, I was just like, man, this is going to be like a weird. Just he hangs around for a little
Yes.
while, but then we just
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, that's right, he did play till that long. I
He'll
forgot.
beat Allen Iverson. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly,
But
but he won't go to other teams. But like, I guess their consolation prize, they got the best pick in the draft.
maybe it looks pretty darn good.
I've
for
got
PJ.
one.
Yeah, he does look good.
I've got one. Dion, will you bring this up, please?
Oh
What?
no!
What's this?
Oh no!
Oh.
No! No! We're burying it
Oh, after one game?
after one game.
You're out after one
You gotta at least
game?
give him a week.
I respect this a lot, actually.
Really?
I
All
respect
right.
this
Do
a
we have
lot.
like the tap song? The like, can we play the little horn?
Listen, guys. I put a lot of takes out there into the universe over the years. Some good,
Shoot from the hip.
A few good.
some not great. My era of clowning Wemby for being soft has come to a very unceremonious end. Watching his game on 2 days ago, he did everything that I yelled at him for not doing. So in some ways, you could say that I actually just saw the right way for him to play. He would never do it. He was shooting all threes. This time he shot no three. He shot one three.
He not? He shot
I think
one
he
three.
shot 2 and 1, and he got a 4-point play on it. He got a 4. He made every shot. I mean, he like
When
he made
people
every
try to block his three, it's just instinct. But what are you doing trying to block
He's
his
not gonna.
three?
He's not gonna make every shot, like every jump shot, but like he did the thing where he just was like, "I'm huge and I'm gonna charge toward the basket and slam the ball," and you're like,
Dude.
"Oh god damn it!"
The
now you're
shot
doing this.
fake into the windmill reverse dunk that he had.
Bro,
that
his-
was like a play I don't think anybody's ever done before.
His toes were touching the ground at the end too. Like he was holding the rim and his toes were on the
That
ground.
was
Like,
an insane play.
The give and go where he sizes Lively up, doesn't have it, makes one pass, makes one cut, and
It
then
was-
dunks
Oh, I
over him like
know.
your little brother in the basement hoop. Just like,
that's not an angle to jump to the rim.
No.
and somehow he's
no,
like,
just
No, and frankly, it's like I thought we were going to see this the whole time from him. Like when he first came into the league, I was like, "Why are you not doing this?" Now he's doing it. I'm like, "Please don't do this. Please stop doing this. It's terrifying, and I don't want any part of it."
I think you should have held out a couple more games because it was a really good game.
I mean, the good news for you is
I think we would have been doing this a week from now.
Good.
I'm just saying, he didn't play soft. That's the first time I've not seen him play soft. And I was like, no, please play soft, please. But I do think that, there's going to be a huge guy playing, like jumping around and what happens to his foot and those kind of thing. Like, I still am not on he's going to dominate the league for a long time bandwagon, but I officially cannot clown him from being soft anymore, and I hate it. It's over.
I'm proud of you for that, man.
Was it a stint in Shaolin?
I'm proud of you and a little ashamed of you.
Well, listen, welcome to me. That's what do you think it is to be me? Then you think I'd walk around not thinking that exact same thing every single day?
I'll zig one for you real quick.
I have a one in that same game.
Okay,
there
you go. That's what I was going to do.
That same game. Anthony Davis is washed.
Exactly. I was going to be like, there's a simple pivot you could have made here.
I mean, listen, I'll take. I just need a new agenda. I don't know what it is.
Well, here's your new agenda. He's washed.
Okay.
Anthony Davis is done.
Let's go.
I mean, he looked terrible on the offensive end before. Shot jumper after jumper against the Spurs and Wemby. Looked slow. I mean, the storyline of him being out of shape was prevalent in the preseason. That was the thing. He looked awful. And the Mavs as a team looked terrible.
But
I have no idea what
shook by Wemby.
Maybe they were shook by starting Cooper Flag at point guard. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
but
don't have a point guard.
Anthony Davis looks bad, and he looks like he's teetering on the edge of a decline. Real decline.
I think this is why I thought you should have held your corner for another week. I still think you would have been here eventually, but the Mavs kind of looked terrible, and Anthony Davis looked kind of terrible.
Again, it's just I saw the way that he played.
He's not soft.
He didn't play soft.
Also, Eric, if Jason Tatum ever put a single game highlight together like that, I would run for cover, brother. So I'm with you.
What do I have left? He didn't play soft, so F me right my stupid face.
One time. How about this one, you guys? Who do you think is going to most aggressively try to get a revenge game against their former beloved team, the beloved Nuggets? Michael Porter Jr., Russell Westbrook, or Michael Malone? Because I don't know if you saw his interview yesterday on ESPN where he talked about, no, I'm not done coaching. I can't wait to get back into the game. A gig just opened up in Portland, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. But he kind of tells the story of the Nuggets through gritted teeth. And I just was watching it going like, he's so interesting. I love what he has to say. Damn, he's going to go after Denver as hard as he possibly can.
I thought he was really gracious yesterday.
He was very gracious.
Very good. But at some point, it's going to come out, you're saying?
Bro.
No, I just think that he is like gracious in the way that you're gracious to someone you want to murder.
Oh, right. Like if he takes a new job, then he's going to try to murder.
That's what I mean. Oh, no. Like, I mean, he did this for the Kings, to be fair, and the Nuggets always let him down.
We have precedent for two of these. Michael Malone took playing the Sacramento Kings very personally, brought it up every time, called their owner a clown, like everything. He went out.
No balls,
but
no
also
class.
It never worked. We lost the Kings every time. And Russell Westbrook, every night in the association, Russell Westbrook is playing against a former team. And it doesn't matter. It never matters. Michael Porter Jr. will have to see. I kind of think he's just going to be like, hey, what's up, guys?
No way. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what a progressive Michael Porter Jr. in that way looks like.
You should have watched game one. It's 30 shots and 12 points.
Minus 19.
Dude, hold on. Another fast trigger was vote after 4 minutes of the Nets game because he came out with 8 points in 4 minutes.
What I said was
a Porter quarter.
He's going to open the season with a Porter quarter, and then he missed 2 free throws and basically never scored again.
Never scored again in the game because I was thinking it too. I was kind of like, oh damn, man, is he going to go off for a 40 piece?
We need new agendas. These are terrible.
You know what we couldn't afford though was Cam being bad in game one. And Mike
it would have been the worst.
Game,
it would
so
honestly.
I'm very relieved.
It would have been a nightmare. I'm rooting for Michael Porter too, man. Like I watched when he was going off. I couldn't find the channel. I couldn't get it on my league pass or whatever. And so I missed all the points. And then I got it.
Oh, man.
And he didn't score again.
Check out Prime. Might have been on there.
It was on Prime.
I watched
Prime's tonight.
I watched the full game. And that was Nets Hornets.
I need to consult that schedule
I watched it as it was intended to be watched.
Nets
through highlights
Hangover take on
Twitter.
Nets Hornets, by the way. Nets, probably the worst team in the league. Maybe the Wizards, probably the Nets. Nick Claxton might be their best player.
Yeah.
That's not a good. That's a bad sign.
What other around the association takes do you guys have?
VJ Edgecombe looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
What else did I pick up on?
Let's see here.
Orlando Magic, my beloved Orlando Magic. I kind of feel like they're like a better version of themselves, but doesn't make them any better
Wizards
because
bad.
they suck so bad on offense.
Wizards are bad. I think Matas Bazell is taking it a step forward.
Oh yeah, Clippers. Frauds?
Oh my God!
Bro.
Absolute
No one's
fraud.
a
They're
bigger
the biggest
fraud watch.
loser. They're the
Yeah.
biggest loser.
I mean, they are
Them and
losers,
the Hawks.
but are they frauds?
But I think the Clippers have higher status than the Hawks.
But let's be fair. Let's be fair. Ty Lue could have been terrified because the FBI is coming
Bro,
after him.
you're joking, but like,
No, I'm not.
you're joking, but there's a chance they did not have a game plan because he was like,
well, I mean, Kawhi Leonard no-showed the job.
He did. He's a no show.
3 of 9.
And literally, their entire roster, I would, if I were the SBA, I would be looking in that direction.
maybe this is what it is Adam Silver's actually, it's like a lot of guys are going to go down, but this is my plan to get the Clippers. It's the only way
They're
I
like,
can
we
nail
just have
them.
to contract that franchise. Every player has been implicated.
I got another one that I don't love. Maybe the coolest player of the first game of the year was Anthony Edwards. His close in the
Aaron
fourth.
Gordon, but
Aaron
fine.
Gordon too. Yeah, Aaron Gordon.
Dude, Aaron's-
but Anthony
Aaron's
Edwards, the way he
incredible.
closed that game was just so saucy. I mean, they were down like 15 in the fourth quarter, and then he just goes into his mode where and the shot he got. Like, think about Shea and he has multiple now fourth quarter game winners. They're all the same thing: shot fake, pivot, jump into you, free throws. Anthony Edwards had the chance to win the game, and he said, "I'm going to get a real shot." Just drained it.
He's the man.
He's
I
a
hate him.
Yeah, I'm with. I was just gonna say I hate to say it. He is a super fun watch. He's
Super
an
fun,
incredibly
man.
fun watch.
Because he plays with like joy and anger,
Yep.
and like he like wants to clown you all the. It's like everything you want. The worst part about this first slate of games is there were so many instances of this, of guys like going at and clowning and like really making other teams look bad, and we couldn't do it. Jokic and Murray look.
Yeah.
No.
Team that this is the one, the annual team I'm going to be too high on early on, and Eric's going to clown me for. I already have him.
It's not. Is it the Clippers?
No, I mean no. The Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah.
I love this team, man.
God.
I love this team, man. They have all these
You
guards.
just love Dick.
I do love Dick. No, I actually hate Dick. But I like Shed a lot. I just
Sporting
love
goods.
they have some of these like guards that just full court press you and get right into you. And I kind of think that they're good. I actually hate all their guys.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say
I hate all of them.
this doesn't seem like your type of team.
It's because it's not those guys that I like. It's the
you like
other
their
guys.
bench.
It is great.
It is. That's exactly what
I'm high on the Raptors bench.
Sandro Mamu. I love that dude.
Mamu is straight up good.
Jakob Pertl, sneaky great.
How funny is
keeps
it?
doing it like with the Spurs, and it's like, and every time you're like, man, where'd that guy come from? Every time,
Every
it's
time.
like,
Maybe he's just
bro, he
good.
just keeps doing it. He does it in Eurobasket. Like he just doesn't look like the guy that's a murderer. I mean, he does look like a murderer, but he doesn't look like a basketball murderer.
Looks like he might be in La Cosa Nostra.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
God, guys, careful.
The fact that you brought up Michael Malone and Portland, it actually got me thinking about it. And
Wouldn't it suck?
the Trailblazers are such a Malone team.
Oh, totally.
The defense.
Damn it.
Jan Hansen, he's got Chinese
He's got
yoke.
he's got Baby Yoke. He's got Kamara, like Drew Holiday, all these defenders, Tybal.
Jeremy Grant would hate it.
Well, I mean, yeah, he'd request a trade instantly.
Yeah.
Playing from alone in the whitest city in America.
Do you guys know at the
Yeah,
start of
Jeremy
the year-
Grant curling in hell would be even in a deeper hell. Like that seems like a Malone team, and he would get to play the Nuggets 4 times a year.
Oh man.
And they got the Timberwolves. That would make this conference so.
I hate
Thankfully,
I'm kind of rooting
They
for
would be
it.
so smart to hire him.
I'm
too.
kind of rooting
Bro,
for
he's
it.
not a. Portland doesn't feel like his city though, man.
Did Denver though?
Kind of.
I mean, he
think
made
it works.
He loves the Grateful Dead.
He's a West.
Oh, you're
now
right.
he's
That's
a
his
Western
end.
Conference guy.
He's following the footsteps of what's his name, the center that I can't remember. Son of a biscuit.
Put that in your pipe.
The tall
Bill
guy that-
Walton?
Yes, thank you.
What?
He's following
Grateful
the footsteps
Dead.
of
Yeah,
Bill
you're
Walton.
right.
Grateful Dead, yeah.
I do like put that in your pipe and smoke it. They're like, okay,
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's already
Oh
in
my
the
God.
pipe.
In the pipe.
Opening presser,
we're ready to go.
ending with that line.
Oh
The
man,
thing that's working for
we
us
need
here
it.
is that Malone currently has the easiest and cushiest gig in the world.
Dude, he's on ESPN
Yeah, but
from
he
his
doesn't
house.
like
From his
it.
house.
You can tell he
You
doesn't
can
like
tell
it.
it's not his bag.
Yeah, man, but
you're
it's
right.
like a lot of money to not do anything.
I know, but there's a thing. Like
You're right.
He's a street cop, and he doesn't want a desk job.
Yeah, this is
That's a
such
great
a great
take, bro.
take.
That's a
You're
great
right.
take.
Like every time
This
he's
is
like,
where all the real
He's
crime
like
is solved.
fiddling
He's
the
like, no.
pencil, like
Cracks
tearing up
and
paper.
skulls.
That's so good.
All right, we're gonna have to go to overtime to
at
get
his
to our
little
super chat
desk.
today. So if you're watching us on
Filling out
Fast Channel,
reports
head
on
to
the-
the internet now.
on a typewriter.
That was the perfect metaphor. I can't believe it.
All right, now we're on the internet where the Italian
Finally.
mafia will never find us.
Yeah, free him.
Let's go to our super chats. Brett Bailey, it was awesome having you guys down, getting to meet you in San Diego.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We had
Looking
an
forward to
amazing
next
time.
year. This is for after our win on Saturday. All the Nuggets are good. The vibes are immaculate.
Hey
yeah,
man,
bro.
yeah,
And
get it
that's-
in early.
That is again our newest member of the
Supporters Club.
Heck yeah, man.
Logan Wright, Jokic summers need to change. How many guys have come to visit him overseas? He comes in barely a day before training camp starts. That's bad
love
leadership, in my opinion. Logan says he was embarrassing last
Bro,
night.
is this more than a year people turn on Yoke? Like, we've never seen criticism of Yoke before. I mean, he kind of earned it for this game, but are
One
we going to
game.
go too hard
I
on
mean,
the
this
game?
is way-
Yeah, but now
this-
it's on his
Ye-
summer
yeah.
and his
Way-
character.
It's so unbelievably overstated, but we have one game.
You know, he
God,
needs to
dude.
change his number from 15, actually.
He doesn't deserve to wear
Yeah.
Melo's number.
Disrespectful.
To be fair, we said the same thing about the Summers last night. I just think Jokic is going to be good. Like, I think he's going to have a good season.
Well,
I
Holding my
still
breath.
have the trust in Jokic's process to give him the benefit of a doubt. But
Yeah.
And again, he
we'll
makes that
see
sh-
how the season goes.
He makes that shot. We're like triple double game winner,
know.
best
Yeah.
in the world.
He is averaging
makes
a
that
triple-double.
shot. We're like, bro, drink a beer pregame.
On the flip side, if he has a down year, might be onto something. The
Yeah.
boy's dad. Which Nugget addresses the crowd before the opener?
oh, what a
He
great
asked-
question.
Bruce Brown.
He-
Brucey B.
I thought Bruce Brown too. He posited it might be Aaron Gordon, who then throws to Bruce Brown. He brings him up.
Bro, dude, that would be amazing. Like, we're writing our own fan fiction. It's probably going to end
It's
up being
full
like
fan fiction.
Jalen
No,
Pickett.
it's going to be
Hunter
the last
Tyson.
guy on the roster.
Duran
But
Holmes.
it
Yeah.
should be Aaron Gordon.
Hey, guys.
It absolutely should be Aaron
Julian
Gordon,
Strawther.
especially after last night.
Man, that's a great question, though. Now I'm excited. We should, like, make bets on this.
I'm going to DM Kyle Speller and tell him to
Called Mr. Nugget.
got to give some more Mr. Nugget.
You
shout
should
outs.
tell him. Yeah,
and
Mr.
Brucey
Nugget.
B.
And Brucey B.
And
Yeah,
Bruce-
I think it'd be awesome if it was Bruce personally. Letterman, looking at his 23 highlights, Jokic was way slimmer.
Guys, it's true. It's,
It is
I mean,
true.
Don't
it's
look
a-
at our 23 highlights. by
Yeah,
the way.
totally. Yeah, by the way, weren't we all? Hit that outro
The
music
world
there,
has
Dion.
changed.
What a nice little casual Friday with you guys,
So
man.
casual.
It's
was good.
honestly truly great to be back. It
Really great to be
is.
back. And guess what? Tomorrow, Saturday night, if you're not going to the game, come to the DNVR bar. Hang out with us. It was popping last night. It's
It
going to
was
be popping
popping.
tomorrow. And we got the Suns. Always a good time. Hit that like button on the way out.
We all silly like the mayor.